Well, Ruth Altshuler has been one of the real pillars of our community when it comes to philanthropy and her presence, and she's inspired a lot of people to give back to our community, and I think it's because of her leadership and how highly she's regarded. And I know for myself, she certainly has been instrumental in some of the things that I've elected to get behind, United Way being one of them.
She was the first woman to ever serve on a Dallas grand jury, which happened to be the one that heard the case of Jack Ruby. 50 years later, she chaired the service of commemoration on the anniversary of President Kennedy's death.
I knew when I became mayor that the most important event for our visibility in the world was going to be the 50th anniversary of the assassination. The whole world was going to be watching, and so it was critical that we had an event that was first class, that was done in the manner that was truly Dallas, and there was nobody that was a better candidate to chair that than Ruth Altshuler.
Ruth is a natural-born leader. She's optimistic, she solicits ideas, and she enlivens her team with encouragement and humor.
The thing about being a little bit older, you get a chance to meet some great people in your life, and Ruth Altshuler's right at the top of the list. She is someone that constantly gives back, and the Tocqueville Society, Troy Aikman and I are still involved in it, and she is Miss Tocqueville. She got it started, and she has been a fantastic friend to the United Way and to many, many other organizations.
Ruth is the longest serving trustee in the history of SMU, and we do have term limits, but they apply to everybody but Ruth. If you have Ruth Altshuler working on the board or working for you, you have a force you don't want to be without. When she wants something to be done, she will call on somebody and just say, now you need to do so-and-so. And most people will do whatever Ruth tells them to do. I've always said that Ken Altshuler and I have something in common, and that is we both do exactly what Ruth tells us.
At a very early age, I think Ruth knew that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. And as a young girl at Woodrow Wilson High School, I bet she never imagined that she would change the world, but she has. And young women across the country and across this community have been watching and learning ever since.